So I'm vlogging for the first time in like forever, and I'm at the university in one of my favorite study spots, because the reason why I don't vlog so much anymore is because I study a lot. The last few weeks I've spent about 8 hours at the university or studying, reading, and now I'm actually kind of, in pace with all the reading and all the things I have to do, so I'm getting a bit curious to why I don't have so much to do anymore. So anyway, it's February and right now it's snow in Sweden. We haven't had so much snow this winter. Actually, we just recently got snow. So that is nice. I think it's become harder to vlog nowadays because I'm not out doing so much different things anymore. As I was during my time in Japan and France, for instance, when, we visited a lot of museums and went on trips and did things. I still do things, I just spend a lot of my time studying, and since it's winter, it becomes dark at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So when I'm done studying, it's just this eternal darkness outside, and since we didn't have so much snow, it's been even darker than it usually is. So it doesn't inspire me to vlog that much anymore. But anyway, I thought I'd show you a little bit around my university today, because, well, I can't show you the entire university because it's huge, but I can show you the institution where I study. It's called Lux, which is light in Latin, and on the other side of the street we have Sol, which is sun in Swedish. So there's kind of a theme here with, the language institutions and the culture section. So I'm going to show you around. So let's take a look. I just had programming, actually. We're working in FileMaker, and today we've done some actual programming. Ooh, it's blowing and it's snowing. We have the university hospital right there. That's it. So it's pretty close to my institution. This is not the nicest part of it, but it's basically two old buildings, this being the newer one of those, built in together with a third building. Here we have the older of the two buildings. As you can see, it's very well connected to the other one. I mostly have my classes in the oldest building, which is, appropriate since I study museology at the moment, and we focus on old things. It's built in the early 21st century, so it's a very nationalistic building. Whereas this one behind me is built in the 60s, I think. So, not very old. And this is how it looks from the front. It used to be a museum too. And there we have the library, where I was studying. And then we have the old geological centra just next to that, and we have Sol right here. If you're wondering about all the bikes, yeah, Lund is a city where everybody bikes everywhere, and I think it's especially because we have so much students who don't own a car, and quite frankly it's harder to get around the city in a car than on a bike, because we have some very old streets that are quite narrow. So let's see, I'm gonna find my bike and go home and eat lunch for once. Yeah, it's snowing.